Yeah, my wonderful people, greetings to you all. Oh. Happy Monday, happy new week, and happy new day. Ndị Igbo na-atụnyere gịnị agụpụ ụzọ agụpụ ọnụ ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ kwana mmiri atakwana azụ anwụna azụ gịnị egbe bere ugobere nke si ibe ya ebe na asị m gịnị nke akwakwana ya. That is my own philosophy. Biko egbe aha gosi ya ebe ọ ya ebe. That is how I believe it and that's how I see it. So ọ ga-adịrị anyị niile na mma na-eke, dịrị anyị mma n'orie, dịrị anyị mma n'afọ, dịrịkwa anyị mma na nkwọ. Ọwa ahịa na n'oge na anọ, which represents the four corners of the earth, east, west, north and south. Ọ bụ omenala Igbo, ọ bụ ka ochu ya wee dị. Ndụ mmiri gịnị ndụ azụ. Eke gịnị eke eketara anyị ihe ọma, orie ritere anyị ihe ọma, nkwọ akwọtara anyị ihe ọma, afọ biko pụtara anyị ihe ọma. Na izu ụka nke anyị nwabara bụ nke bidoro na tata wụ Monday. Asị m gịnị yo ma okeke ma okafọ okorie ma okonkwọ onye ọbụla chọrọ ihe ọma ga-afụrịrị ihe ọma. Ana ka m gọrọ ka o rere biko ka Chineke bi n'igwe mezie okwu. Chukwu oke abịa ma onye pụrụ ihe niile ya bịa megịnị ya bịa gbara anyị ọgụ nke a. Because ọ ga na-agba kịta abụzịkwa ọgụ ụmụaka na ọwa ọgụ between Agbado and the people of Niger, because this one is not more ECOWAS war. It is Nigeria between Niger Republic. Anyway, my wonderful people, good morning to you all. I don't land again, please. I'm landing this morning from Niger Republic. I went to a meeting with that coup plotters. They invited me to come and do some coverage, you know now. So I'm just coming back from Niger Republic. Niamey precisely. I went to the capital. I don't went to other localities. I went straight to the government out and I meet the coup plotters. You know, say all those our representatives where Agbado send make go meet this man. Sultan of Sokoto, Absalam Abubakar, and one head of what did they call him? ECOWAS something, Omar Tiani. And I don't say that man no clearly come meet them. Oh. He sent his junior officer say make go talk with all these people, say what they find for their own country. But me myself, where be good, I go there, I meet this man face to face. He can clear me, say what him make them overthrow that government, say their people don't they suffer for the past 12 years where this man take over. Where we say this man now supposed to rule for 2 terms. He don't go change the constitution now, go the rule third time. He want if you continue yourself, say that one now is the birthright. Now the whole country can provoke. Imagine a coup where we say even a layman, even a cripples, all of them they celebrate, say, thank God they have been liberated. Now Nigeria no go mind their own problems. People are dying every day. There's one video I watched this morning. I shed tears. It happened in Plateau. That man that is talking is a Fulani man also. And he's a Christian. And I ask, why is it all these people being killed in the northeast, northwest, and north central? Why are they all only Christians are being killed in that very particular area? Have you bothered to ask yourself these questions? That these people have an agenda they started during the time of Buhari's regime. Islamization of Nigeria. When you talk, they will tell you Tinubu's wife is a Christian. And how can you Islamize Nigeria? In your widest eye, do you think that Ahmed Tinubu is the one that is ruling Nigeria? If not Shetima. Look at what is happening in southern Kaduna. They nearly killed all the whole Christians there. The other day, they do mass burial in Taraba. Do you ask yourself who are those people? They are Christians in Taraba. Look at what is happening in Plateau, Mangu, and the rest of other local governments. And the funniest part of it and the most painful part of it is that the government have not done any single thing to protect the lives and properties of those people. Tomorrow, if there's any revoke, are you telling me that all the ECOWAS countries are not seeing all those things? Social media is everywhere. Anyone, even our old Malewede village now, they view social media. Are you telling me that they are not seeing it? They cannot say anything. Simply because the Nigerian government is using our resources to sponsor ECOWAS. They dare not question what is happening in our own country. Because of 73% or 75% of the money being used to fund ECOWAS is coming from our own purse, whereby the indigents of the people who have those money are suffering. Some people barely live on a 1,000 naira. What is 1,000 naira save? 1,000 naira is more than $1 now. They barely live on 200 naira a day. That is 001. Some eat 100. Some eat 010. No complete 3 square meal, not even 2 square meal is problem. But we are using our own resources to support ECOWAS to go to war in Niger. That is the worst mistake that President Tinubu or whatever they call him will ever do in this regime. Barely 2 months. You have put people, even what we are seeing now is more than what we saw at the 8 years of so-called Buhari. Anyway, my wonderful people, I don't want to talk too much, but I have already talked too much already. So, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for doing what? For commenting. And of them all, thank you for also sharing most of my contents. May the good Lord bless you, prosper you, meet you at every point of your need, anytime you needed one. Let us go straight to the reason why we are here. This one, now the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. The case is somehow becoming complicated. A bit complicated. How do they talk this English? Make I no go bite my tongue. It is becoming complicating. Today, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will talk. Tomorrow, Ekpa will come and say, no, it's never Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. It is saboteurs. It is the enemies of people. Dan or that I went to visit Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to verify what is really happening. Anyway, he went there on the invitation of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to see him because he know as an elder statesman who will go out there and portray his message the same way he sent it to him, which he did through sound bite, which is AIT program. Ifeanyi Uba, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, and other dignitaries of the Igbo land, both Oba, Eze, and the rest of them that went to visit Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and also convey his message to the people that look at what is happening, that people should help him to beg Simon Ekpa to do what? To desist. 1, from causing the governors of the southeast. 2, from declaring that incident sit at home from 1 day to 1 week. No, from 1 day to 4 days. From 4 days to 1 week. From 1 week now, he said it is 2 weeks. I've been watching a program since I never see people that are observing that 2 weeks sit at home. I be Ekpa not relevant again. I be make a look at me. I know carry Ekpa for mine. I come to tell you. I just come to give my normal news. It is untrue. Ekpa counters IPOB on Economic Empowerment Day that been declared by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So now the issue that we're having now, that is the problem now, which the international community is even happy and the Nigerian government is happy about it, is that the autopilot and the manual pilot, which is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu IPOB. His IPOB is manual pilot, while Ekpa's IPOB is autopilot. So the autopilot and manual pilot now, they know that agree. This one will talk yes, tomorrow the other one will talk no. This one will talk no. The next tomorrow the other one will talk yes. So there's no understanding between both of them, despite one claiming to be a disciple of the other one. Anyway, my wonderful people, let us go straight to the reason why we are here this very Monday morning. Happy new week again and happy Monday. Only why making buy you that this week I know let us go there, my wonderful people. In fact, before you know what that happened, I beg, there's one headline here and I would like you people to listen. That coup that happened in Niamey, in Niger, it have already started happening in Nigeria. And Adama, a female soldier, he don't gun down his captain for nothing sake. They don't start their own coup in the military in Nigeria. And we are busy looking how to settle people's problem in Niger. While our own, we never even look into it to know exactly what to do or what not to do. Anyway, my wonderful people, let us go to the reason why we are here, taking your seatbelt. This week, is you are going to have it back to back. That is from me, Okute Daily Talk. Mr. Simon Ekpa, a popular Biafran agitator and separatist, has described as fake and untrue claims that making the rounds of a purported economic empowerment day in Biafra land. Ekpa, the Finland-based lawyer and Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile, disclosed this on Saturday through his verified Twitter handle. He was reacting to a statement by the spokesman of the General People of Biafra, Ima Powerful, declaring Monday as Economic Empowerment Day. But Ekpa says that Igbos should disregard the claim. You see the problem? Everybody wants to become king. Everybody wants to be noticed. And everybody wants to stay at the forefront. Whereby none of them is even ready to go or pass through what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is passing through. What they have passed through in the past. He retreated. He resolved to achieve Biafra liberation and referendum through exile. Maybe we have to open our own country in Finland. then you will know that I will go Usu in another man's land. He said there is nothing like economic empowerment in Biafra within Nigeria. After the 2 weeks sit at home, since these criminals and corrupt politicians are taking us for granted, we will continue to observe civic disobedience in the eastern region. Biafrans should wait for the announcement. He wrote, okay, after the 2 weeks, maybe you will set it to 1 month. You see what I'm saying? I don't know who is sponsoring you, but whoever it is, Mazen Namdekanu, nothing will ever happen to him in that idea. So he will come out, and then everybody will know if I saying all these things I'm saying here on my platform, whether I'm at the right channel or I'm at the wrong channel. If I'm at the wrong channel, then I will come out publicly to apologize to people who have feel that I insulted them in one way or the other. But if not, all of them where they bash me on my comment section, I'm waiting for all of you. But let's see. But Mazen Namdekanu, he must only be out from DSS, and then we will know whether ECPA is working with him, working for him, or working against the totality of Biafran referendum and Biafran freedom. In Yola, the capital of Adamawa State, a female soldier identified as Lance Corporal Nkiru shot and killed a captain. Here, this one a big mess with that too. The deceased was reported to be intervening in her altercation with civilians during a curfew when he was shot. Nigerians understand that the curfew was imposed by Governor Amadu Fintiri after looters targeted government warehouses, taking several items including those intended to ease the impact of fuel subsidy removal. Grains now to ease the fuel subsidy removal ever on our way done. Sources that spoke with Daily Trust on the development said the female soldier was insistent that motorists returning home during the curfew must turn back, despite claims of essential duty. A security officer said some people stopped at the checkpoint and explained themselves as workers on essential duties, but the female soldier insisted they must turn back. A captain came forward to intervene. Unfortunately, she had already cocked her rifle, so she just fired and killed him accidentally. Accidentally or immediately? Well, I don't know. Everything was accidentally. The victim was said to have been rushed to the Federal Medical Center, Yola, where he was confirmed dead, while the suspect was instantly arrested and whisked away by the soldiers. The female soldier, now arrested, had been repeatedly accused of harassing civilians and cocking her rifle within minimal provocation. No be so. Now both of them teach them now. So what do you expect her to do? That is what they keep doing. They will tell you, I will shoot you, blood will flow, and nothing will happen, and nothing will also happen. Now they have used that blood will flow to kill her own captain. I had to go down the time. Tunumbu, Abi, Fashola, don't speak. Now the people don't accuse him, say he don't write the presidential election petition tribunal, the judgment where they want to deliver. Say na Fashola na write him. He don't come out to defend himself. Anyway, let us see what he got to say. Former Minister of Works, Babatunde Fashola, has reacted to the allegations of writing the judgment said to be delivered by the judges of the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal regarding the outcome of the 2023 presidential election. Fashola, in his reaction through a statement released on Sunday by his media aide, Hakeem Bello, described the allegations as baseless and defamatory. It will be recalled that there had been allegations on social media that the former minister and some others were drafting the judgment to be read by the tribunal judges in favor of Bola Ahmed Tinubu of APC. However, Fashola said the allegations being spread on social media are purely fake news and called on security agencies to take action against those responsible for spreading such information. The former minister added that he has been away from Abuja for a long period of time after leaving office, and those behind the allegations are simply agents of destabilization. Are you sure? Okay. The former Lagos State governor also revealed that he has commenced the process of filing formal petitions against the offensive tweets and online reports with the management of the microblogging site Twitter and the National Communications Commission (NCC). He added that those behind the allegations may be part of a wider campaign to undermine the judiciary for their safe gains, and therefore called on security agents not to take the matter with levity, but to fish out the perpetrators. Fashola, in the statement, urged members of the public to disregard the false allegations and report any individuals involved in spreading such dangerous publications to the relevant security agencies. ECOWAS are silent as ultimatum to the J-coup leaders expires. Hey, Agbado, what next now? Despite ECOWAS 1 week deadline to the military junta in Niger to reinstate ousted President Muhammadu Bazoum and restore democracy, the coup leaders have shown defiance to that regard. Efforts by ECOWAS chairman Bola Ahmed Tinubu to mediate have reached an impasse. In his efforts as the chairman of the ECOWAS Authority of the Heads of State and the government, President Tinubu sent a high-powered delegation to broker peace with Tichani, but the meeting yielded no single result. The 10th Senate, led by Godswill Akpabio, also did not approve the letter of President wrote to seek its consent in mobilizing and deploying Nigerian soldiers to Niger, following his efforts to end the coup in Niger. Tinubu has been warned by stakeholders against using force on Niger. Meanwhile, the United States, France, and Germany back ECOWAS' potential use of force in Niger. Okay, now, United States, France, and Germany, on the back ECOWAS, Abi. When it happened now, all of them go draw back. Why all of them no back Ukraine? When Putin, they deal with Ukraine. Small Ukraine, why all of them no back them? Now when I come on one back Nigeria now against Africans. Now so I take have interest of Africans at heart. Stupid, useless Westerners. Those nations have evacuated their citizens and either partially or entirely suspended financial aid. The US and Germany currently have military personnel stationed in Niger with around 1,000 US soldiers and approximately 100 German troops. The ongoing crisis in Niger mirrors Mali's situations in 2021, which experienced a military coup leading to the foreign military withdrawals. Both Mali and Burkina Faso, which also faced a coup in 2022, have shown support for Niger, cautioning ECOWAS against military intervention in that very particular area. Having already closed its borders and cut the power supply to Niger, Nigeria might exert further economic pressure on the neighboring country amid to restore democracy. Police don't begin 24 hours surveillance on Second Niger Bridge. Where are our people? Small time now they go say na federal government, na Fulani and Yoruba people. Now the bridge they manage to consult for now. Una done the thief everything where they put for that bridge. Tomorrow now when that thing for that they go say, hey, they don't build that well simply because it belongs to the southeast. Nonsense and useless set of people that can never reason with their head unless they keep on reasoning with their anus. Operatives of the Nigerian police force have been deployed on the Second Niger Bridge to commence 24-hour surveillance to protect it from vandals, Niger News reports. The security action was taken following reports of a few weeks ago that vandals stole certain road fittings from the newly inaugurated Second Niger Bridge. A source had told journalists that the expansion joint walkway from axis 330 of the bridge was the missing items. In a statement, however, yesterday, the Anambra command of the Nigerian police force said 24-hour surveillance has started on the bridge. Speaking with a journalist in Oka on Sunday, the commissioner of police in Anambra State, CP Aderemi Adeoye, said the surveillance was in collaboration with the police command in Delta State as well. Adeoye said that no arrests have been made, but that an investigation was still ongoing regarding the recent vandalism of the bridge. He said that the patrol will be both mobile and static, adding that it had been scheduled among divisions to cover night and day surveillance. If these people really want to work, do you have to bring it to the general notice? When you do it like this, then the thieves will run away. You mufti men have to, security, but a mufti have to be on that. Don't deploy them secretly if you want to get the perpetrators. But you come and make a public announcement that everybody will run, while they have already vandalized most of the items they put on that very particular bridge. Every time you keep on doing something, left. Nigeria is the only country that want to go to attack a bandit. They will put it on the social media, and the informants will carry that message to the bandits as well. Tomorrow they will say, they did not succeed, or they succeed. It's only when they go to Southeast that they will begin to do anyhow work. The police commissioner warned criminal elements who might wish to try their luck again to perish the idea, as they would be rounded up and made to face the law of the land. We have commenced round the clock intensive surveillance on the second Niger bridge, which is a national asset. We are working in collaboration with the Delta State Command, which also shares the assets to achieve the comprehensive coverage. And I hope this surveillance does not amount the police or whatever it's being called harassing innocent citizens doing their normal businesses or going on their normal businesses, because once you deploy them on a very particular area, they have open ATM machine on people's heads. We are happy that the vandalized parts have been replaced with more fortification, but we want to warn anybody who would wish to attempt another attack on the facility to desist, because such a person will be caught. Our surveillance is 24 and it will be more intense at night, Adoye said. What Tinubu ECOWAS must do before going to war against Niger, according to Femi Falana. In order to be able to go to war with the Nigerian or Nigerian soldiers against the Niger Republic, both the Senate and the House of Representatives must give approval to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nigerians reports this was highlighted in a statement on Sunday by renowned human rights lawyer Femi Falana, SAN. According to Falana, President Tinubu can't unilaterally deploy Nigerian military despite the resolution of the Economic Community of West African States on the proper use of force to flush the military junta in Niger and restore ousted President Muhammadu Bazoum. Tinubu must therefore fulfill the legal requirements before he can declare war on Niger Republic. According to the statement, this is in compliance with the Section 5, Subsection 4 of the Constitution of the Nigerian 1999 as amended, which is to place as follows. 4. Notwithstanding the foregoing provisions of this section. A. The President shall not declare a state of war between the Federation and another country except with the sanction of a resolution of both houses of the National Assembly sitting in a joint session, and or B. Except the period approval of the Senate, no member of the armed forces or the Federation shall be deployed on the combat duty outside Nigeria. He said further, however, by the virtue of Section 5, Subsection 5, therefore, or thereof, the President, in consultations with the National Defense Council, may deploy members of the armed forces of the Federation on a limited combat duty outside Nigeria if he is satisfied with the national security is under imminent threat or danger, according to them. Provided with that the President shall, within 7 days of the actual combat engagement, seek the consent of the Senate, and the Senate shall thereafter give or refuse the said consent within the next 14 days, according to Femi Falana. In the other hand, he said what ECOWAS can do. The human rights lawyer added that ECOWAS is also required to seek and obtain the authorization of the United Nations Security Council before war can be declared on the Niger Republic. He noted that the only time ECOWAS will not need a UN authorization is if the move is in self-defense, which is obviously not the case currently. In addition to the above constitutional mandate, the ECOWAS is required to seek and obtain the authorization of the UN Security Council to launch an attack on a sovereign nation pursuant to Article 53, subsection 1 of the United Nations Charter. Article 53, subsection 1 provides in part, the Security Council shall, where appropriate, utilize such regional arrangements or agencies for enforcement action under its authority, but no enforcement action shall be taken under the regional arrangement or by regional agencies without the authorization of the Security Council. Falana pointed out, the statement further said, it means that the conduct of the ECOWAS as a regional arrangement is subject to the provisions of the United States Charter, particularly Article 53, subsection 1, and general international laws. Therefore, the ECOWAS cannot justify or justly any intervention of Niger without the authorization of the Security Council of the Fulani government of Nigeria. It is also clear that an intervention by ECOWAS, apart from being subject to the authorization of the Security Council, must be on a collective basis and not a unilateral one. In the absence of the explicit Security Council authorization, any intervention by the ECOWAS will be illegal unless it concerns a situation of self-defense, which is clearly not the case in the situation of the planned intervention in Niger Republic. Well, we keep on going. Records. Article suit filed against President Tinubu dismissed by Chicago court. We keep on dismissing. Keep on what? Dismissing. A lawsuit seeking to assess President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's educational background from Chicago State University have been withdrawn. In the 2022 campaigns, Tinubu declared having a bachelor's in business administration with honors from Chicago State University. Despite Beverly Poindexter from the Chicago State University's office of the registrar confirming Tinubu's degree, doubts persisted. Presidential candidate Atiku then launched a legal effort to obtain these records. According to Punch, before its hearing, Atiku withdrew the lawsuit, prompting Judge Patrick J. Henehan to dismiss the case. He stated, petitioner's subpoena in this case is withdrawn, thus ending Chicago State University's involvement. Victor Henderson, a notable business litigation attorney in Chicago, recognized Tinubu as a respected Chicago State University graduate and a significant figure in the United States. In a press statement dated August 2 of 2023, Henderson said, despite Tinubu's prominence, Atiku Abubakar and a few of his followers have attempted to illegally access the president's confidential educational records by filing an improper lawsuit without basic due process or even the simple decency of asking the president himself to release his records. The goal of Abubakar and others, of course, is to stain the president's character and reputation and try to steal an election that they lost. The good news for the president and his supporters is that the court dismissed the lawsuit that Abubakar improperly filed to get access to the president's records. In addition, a leading Chicago State official recently confirmed again that the president is a long-time and distinguished alumnus of the university. President Tinubu's ministerial nominee, video showing Ganduje's wife mocking Shetty, have emerged on social media. Why can't they mock? Why can't they mock? Voila. Nigeria, which way forward? The national chairman of the All Poverty Congress, APC national chairman, Abdullahi Ganduje, has reacted to the backlash after his preferred ministerial nominee replaced another from Kano. There had been claims that Ganduje switched out Madam Shati for Maria Mahmudu Bankure, closely associated with his family. The change drew significant attention, with many linking the nomination of Bukure's friendship with Ganduje's daughter Amina. According to Daily Trust, a video surfaced showcasing Ganduje, his wife Afisat, Bankure, and others laughing when Madam Shati's name was mentioned. Amidst the laughter, a voice which spoke in Hausa said, "The head has now fit the cap." When we heard that they brought one Mariam who, to which another voice replied, Shetty. At this point, Bankure Hafsat Ganduje, popularly referred to as Bago, and Ganduje could all be seen laughing. Politics. I say, who is Shanti or Shetty? We were confused. Or I said, from where is she from? They said Kano. The first speaker continued. In the second video, Ganduje, who was apparently responding, could be heard saying, "I want them to call out Bago again." they have opened a new chapter of ignorance. We are thankful this one, referring to Bankure, has joined the caucus. Bankure, once a commissioner for higher education under Ganduje's governance, is believed to have been influenced by Amina Ganduje for her rules. Meanwhile, both Shetty and Bankure have long shared academic and personal histories, attending the same institutions and being part of the same friend circles. You can as well watch the video. Log on to www.nigerianews.com. You can see the video where they are making mockery of Shetty. Anyway, my wonderful people, my viewers and subscribers, those who love what I'm doing, I think we have to call it a day or call it a quit, because we are coming back again with another blockbuster. This week, my dear, I tell you the truth. It's gonna be fire for fire. Fire, fire. Just give me water. Let me quench that fire, because I don't know how to sing. So we're gonna do what? We're gonna take this one delicate. Until you hear my voice again, I still remain Okute Daily Talk from my own corner, bringing to you this early Monday morning broadcast. Please do not forget to today happens to be the 7th day in the month of August, all in the year of 2023. Good things is on the way for those who believe and those who wait. Do not be too much or do not be too in a haste to rush, because if they grab you, my brother, you're on your own. OYO. So my good people of Biafra, my good people of Nigeria, my good people of the world, my good people of Africans, Europeans, Americans, and the rest of them, I salute honor. They're going to take this one step down. Until you hear my voice again, I am signing out. Bye for now. Kemensiano.